Yeehaw. All right, after the disappointment of last night that we are gonna tackle today, we got one of our new fridges up here and it's full size, so I can unpack, hopefully.
Well, full size is like a...
Well, it's not.
It's full height.
It's a residential fridge and not a marine fridge. Residential fridge, marine fridge. It's like an apartment size fridge or whatever.
Yeah.
But we got that up here, just the two of us. It wasn't that heavy.
I think it might be lighter than the other one.
I think it is lighter. So we got that, and Josh got the table all cleaned off in here. So we can.
And I cut off the raggedy edges and sanded and routed it.
I don't know if I can even see it.
Smooth, and no one's gonna get splinters.
And I'm gonna get all the cushions cleaned, so it's not like we can't do other things and just take a brain break from
Well, we're trying to figure out what on earth.
the redheaded stepchild that is our sailing in the salon. So making progress.
Fiberglass problems.
On day 11, I guess we're just gonna keep counting because we already started this counting thing. So I guess day 11. And I got the whole deck swept.
Day 60.
66.
6?
Right?
I don't know. A lot of days.
So many.
I only count the ones since my wife's been.
All right, here's the first fridge. Here she is in all her glory. So we got two of these. They can be fridges or freezers. And so we have this, which we open it up. Got this beauty. So we have two of those compared to 3 of these. Yes, it's so much better. Apparently, the kids saw something cool. You mean to tell me you saw a turtle in the ocean?
I can't.
What you've been like dying to see?
Yeah.
There's the friend. We
We
found
also
him.
found a lot of guns or snugs. Those type
Oh
of
yeah,
fish. The 40 pounders.
yeah.
All of them.
You did?
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Oh, we'll see if the turtle surfaces again. All right, sea turtle's back.
He's right there. He's right there.
There it is.
Poor waste. Mom, look at me. This is so awesome. No, kind of. I had to do it. Actually, I think that's a green sea turtle, but when it's a baby. Yeah, it has to be.
Please don't fall in.
Sky, it has to be counted.
Wait, what did you say? Reagan, what? What? No way! Best thing that's happened to these guys in the last 24 hours. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for sending this to them, because last night was a rough one. So cool. We went to bed all a little just sad, just disappointed, I guess is a better word for it. But the kids all hit a breaking point last night because they were vibing with our energy for sure. And we had told them that they got to move on to the boat and they get to pick their rooms and they all get their own rooms. And then last night we're like, you all have to share a bed because the other 2 rooms you can't have access to yet because they're on the other side. You have to walk through the kitchen to get to them. And all of them just broke down after that. And so we had one-on-one conversations. We had long talks about, we know that this is really hard and it's going to be really hard for like 4 or 5 days, and then it's going to start to feel normal again and feel okay. And I promised them a beach day. So that's why I'm at the beach. I'm at the beach with the kids while Josh sands the crap out of the disaster we made last night just to get them off the boat because it's going to be loud. And Kramer can't come because dogs aren't allowed on the beach and the beaches that we're close to. So he's with Josh, but promised them a beach day, and they did have a great day. A lot better day. We got back into homeschooling. That's familiar. We made a friend and saw sea turtles and got out trout fishing, and Finn came over to the boat while I was cleaning some stuff, and I asked about this boy that they were hanging out with, and he's like, I finally made a friend. And I was like, buddy, as soon as we get in the water, you're gonna make so many friends because you have such an incredible talent for making friends. So we're just chomping at the bit to get out there, as we keep saying. So I think last night was a breaking point night. We're riding the sea, we're riding the tsunami, and it will. We made some good living space progress. I'm making dinner now though, so still kitchen off limits. Josh has got it completely taped off again with tarps so that he can do the dirty work to get the ceiling ready, but wanted to just bring you along for dinner prep tonight. I'm sitting here in the cockpit and we're gonna do hot dogs tonight because the kids have been dying to have hot dogs. So luckily we have a bunch of already cut veggies from the Airbnb that I had prepped, and then we got the air fryer over here next to the beautiful fridge that's stocked now. So great. Picking the hot dogs in the air fryer because we don't have any sort of grill on the boat, but we might get one eventually, who knows. And then this is my sink dishwasher. That's our sink. So I'm just the cockpit kitchen we're just living the dream, you know. Spirits are higher. Josh is very confident in this newer method that he has figured out what to do to get the ceiling done. Very different than last night where we looked a little bit like fools, but I'm just happy we have a fridge up here that's huge instead of having to use this little thing. So. Here he goes.
Suit up.
Take two.
Hi, have you met Ted?
It's gonna save Christmas.
What?
You said you're gonna save Christmas.
Yeah, right. At least I can cover my face.
Yes. Here he goes. We're gonna hit that. Oh, prepared. It's about to get really loud in here. All of it. Putting dust everywhere. I just cleaned. It's fine. We love him. Grateful for him. Proud of him for figuring out what to do and then doing it. Tonight we shall not have tears. Goodbye, Margot. Doing the Lord's work. And it's not getting dusty anywhere else like it used to because we sealed it off. Yay! Good morning. It is day 3 of living in the Boatyard. And the right hatches for this massive cockpit finally came. So I'm going to put these in this morning while everyone's still asleep so that we don't have as much foot traffic. And yeah, then we won't need this weird rope mechanism to open and close this hatch, and now we get rid of the tripping hazard. So let's do it. Alright. You ready? Let's do this. Thumbs up. I'm super excited. Ah! Okay. Kramer, let's look at the progress Dad made last night. Ready? Oh, it's so pretty! Alright, it's all sanded, it's all acetoned, and it's ready for the better, legit way to adding fiberglass. So this sucker should be fiberglass by the end of the day. Hallelujah. While Josh had his many grand projects to work on, he told me that I was in charge of the windows. So we had these 2 windows on either side of our salon, and the idea was that I would figure out how to get them replaced and installed all by myself, which I am no expert at, and we didn't have the monies to have someone else come and do it for us because it is super pricey. So I ripped out the windows. I was able to basically just peel them off. Something that leopards are known for not being great at is their windows and the install. So I was able to get all 4 windows peeled off fairly easily. And then now I'm trying to get all of this sealant that is old and just nasty off. Some of it was easy, some of it was really hard. When I got the windows off, like I've said before, we took those to our awesome window dude who gave us all the cranberry jam, and he got the new windows cut. But in the meantime, I had to rip out all that tar and then sand down the frame of the windows, get all that ripped out, sand it all down so I could get it prepped for the new sealant that we had, and then so that we can install the windows. Lots of fun in the sun. After we finished the windows, we realized I heard from the kids for a long time, so I came to look for them. There's Finn's scooter, all alone. I'm guessing they're over here on this dock. Oh, yep, I can hear them.
Second one.
Your second one?
Yeah, we've already caught one in here. We almost had sheephead.
Are you eating them?
No, we're putting it back. No, we're not. Put it in there. We're putting it in.
Good job, you guys.
Oh, come on, please. Did he die? No. Welcome, buddy.
Where's Finn going?
He's gonna go tell his dad that he had two sheephead, but he lost both of them with crap.
Yeah.
It was right here.
Finn, where were you, bud?
I was at his dad.
Oh.
Tell him. Scott, you're on crab duty. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I'm on the net.
Cool, guys.
Wait, what is sort of seagull?
All right, well, happy.
Man, what did he say?
Finn,
Oh, he said you're doing good.
I'm gonna go back to the boat. You guys good? What are you doing, Josh? Take 2 of the ceiling. Fiberglassing.
The second layer of the ceiling right now.
The first layer's stuck.
First layer stuck.
So what happened? Why did the first round not work for us 2 nights ago on that faithful night? Fiberglass gate.
Because we tried to do too much all at once.
We're too close to the sun.
We Icarus did.
So what's different this time? What's different this time?
This time I cut all of the big pieces down. Just barely fit.
I guess we should say, what did you learn? And how did you adapt? After the failed attempt 2 nights ago, on day 2, I don't know what day it is. I guess it's day 3, so yeah. We tried to lay the entire space that we needed fiberglass. We cut out that size of fiberglass and tried to lay that, and it didn't work, as you saw. So
You might have been able to make it work if we used the...
we used a different technique. That's true. So we didn't want to chance it again and waste all that fiberglass again, but we're trying a different technique that we should have done the other night, and it works so far. Josh has gotten the first layer of fiberglass on, and now he's working toward his second layer.
I've got the first sheet of the second layer.
Up, you have the first. That's what I filmed, was you putting up that first sheet of the second layer. So now that you're back and you're stirring, what are the learnings? What are we doing?
For me,
I'm just watching.
all right. Well, no, I'm saying for me,
And filming.
since I'm apparently not. I want to say his name's Andy from Boatworks today, but I can't do anything wider than like 20 inches. But I can do it as long as I want, just not any wider than that. We're pre-wetting out the fiberglass, which we should have done beforehand.
Yeah. That's where we failed.
That was probably the biggest part of the problem because we had 2 people, and if it had been wet out before, I think
Stuck.
we could have just like massaged it in, but it wouldn't stick. And yeah, the 1708 stuff is really thick, and getting it to wet out it takes a lot, like a long time to wet out.
As you're about to show.
Yeah. And so we are pre-wetting it. We're using saran wrap underneath, and then we roll it onto a piece of PVC pipe. It's just 1.5 inches. But with that, then I can do it by myself, which is cool, but also like it actually sticks,
Yeah, what is that?
which is good. Hopefully we're not taking too long to get this up, and the vacuum bag will still compress it and bleed off the excess.
You did something different. The vacuum bag setup this time too.
Oh yeah, I mean I sanded everywhere where I might put tape, and then I like cleaned the daylights out of it. And then I stuck the tape up to begin with this time, although I did that on my, anyway, yeah, learning. I mean, this vacuum bagging is mostly for making stuff in a mold, but like, if you're doing it directly overhead, there's no other way to fight gravity, like, anyway.
Pre-taped, and now you pre-taped it, and then you started laying the fiberglass.
Yeah, I taped it, I cut all the fiberglass, I did much smaller, I want to call them aliquots because it's like that's a lab thing, but much smaller portions of resin and stuff. And we need the vacuum bag to work as well because we're doing, it's not starved, but it's 1-to-1. So for every ounce of fiberglass, I weighed all of them, and I'm doing 1 ounce of epoxy.
Is it slow or fast?
This is slow. It was slow yesterday too. You're not really supposed to scrape that thing up, but yeah. So, and in so far the slow has been, hold on.
Slow?
Yeah, when I've used the slow hardener on some of the other stuff, it's taken like, well, let's show you on one of the other videos, but it's taken like 24 hours to cure. Even after like 12 to longer, it's still just gelled. You can dent it with a fingernail, like it takes a long time.
Except for whatever happened to the...
Well, it was all in a big, I don't know why it kicked off so fast on the,
fiberglass gate night.
yeah, on the, where we thinned it out. That's kind of weird. But in the big tub, it definitely started getting hot. But that's because we anticipated that we would be like using it faster, and then we were just fighting
for our lives.
I'm out trying to find 2x4s to cut down, to squish up, to get the core up into the ceiling.
If you did.
And I think I've got good contact everywhere. I hope so. If I don't, that's not great, but there's no real way for me to know now, and
Next time you'll go from the top.
well, I don't know. I mean, there are advantages both ways.
Yeah.
I think on our boat, I should have gone from the top because she's going to be really sturdy and very safe, but she's not going to win any beauty contests. So, you know, doing a little like cosmetic repair on seams on the top probably would have been worth it, so that I could like have just used gravity to help me out for everything else, because overhead sucks. I've had to cut epoxy out of my hair. I should be wearing a hat right now. I need to find my hat.
Leave your watch.
Yeah, I think I ruined my watch yesterday.
Leave the sock to your foot.
Well, that was today. Yeah, I think I might have glued the buttons on my watch. We'll see how well my Garmin watch does. It's been sitting in acetone, so it might be ruined now for real.
I will tell.
Not intended. I hope not. I hope the acetone works, because I don't have currently. Dang it! Don't do that. I don't have money for a new watch, so that would be nice if I could resurrect mine.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. I love that watch too. I really like that. It's a Phoenix.
So you get Garmin to sponsor you when you're sailing boat repairs.
Yeah, well, just take your watch off before you do it. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
And that's what I do a lot of the time with
Car repairs.
with the car. I just take it off, but I don't always remember. And last night really got me, because we had about 2 nights ago?
Yeah, honestly.
We had a crazy.
Sent you epoxy to sanded and epoxy.
Everything went as Mike Myers playing his own dad, and so I married an axe murderer. Yeah, everything went tits up. Right? It was just went crazy.
Come on, look at it. There's Finn. It's day 4. Oh, what a party pooper. He doesn't want to be in the video with me. You don't want to wake with me. Alright. Day 4 of living on a boat in a boatyard. And we had an abrupt end to our evening last night. Well, I did, which is why we didn't really close out after Josh started on the sailing. Part of it's because he was up literally all night long, and he went to bed about an hour ago, but he finished, and it looks like it's gonna work. And now we gotta just let everything set, and then we're gonna walk on top and see if it's still soft. And prayers, everyone, that it is not soft. It's nice and hard, like it is supposed to be. So we lived to fight another day, but we had an abrupt discombobulated evening because Reagan decided to give us all a really big scare, and I was on the boat and I thought all 3 kids were on the boat, and Josh was in the kitchen working on the ceiling, and he was all geared up, and it was noisy in there with what he was doing. I was on the phone with someone. Finn and Sky were right next to me, and Josh starts yelling at me from the kitchen because the windows in the salon are all open to keep it ventilated, and he yells at me and says someone's crying. And then he asked me if someone fell off the boat, and in my brain I'm thinking Finn and Sky are by me, so Reagan was still at the front of the boat eating pizza. Did Reagan fall off the boat? And so literally mid FaceTime call, I throw my phone down and barefoot take off down the metal stairs and run across the boatyard pavement. And Reagan had gotten off the boat, and I didn't realize it, and she was riding around on an electric scooter that we inherited from a different boat. And the kids have been playing on it the whole time we've been here, and she just totally hit some loose gravel and ate it hard, and the whole side of her leg, her calf, her knee, up to her butt, just has mega road rash. And so I will say two things to that. A, my heart stopped when the possibility that one of our children fell off the front of our boat 15 feet down onto this pavement. I just could not breathe until I got to her. And the moment I saw her helmet on in the scooter, even if something was broken, there's no explanation to tell you how incredibly relieved I was that it was a wreck on the scooter right by the boat with loose gravel, and not something worse, like she had an accident and she went off into the ocean off the docks on the scooter, and they know they're not supposed to ride by them, or that she fell off in front of the boat. So I got to her, we picked her up. Josh was not too far behind me, and we helped her get back up into the boat, and then we realized we gotta really clean her out, and we don't have the material, we don't have the shower to do that. So I convinced her to go to showers, and she's scream crying, hyperventilating through me wiping her, getting it all wet, and trying to clean out as much of the rocks and gravel dirt. And I'm sure everyone in these shared showers was like, something's going on in the women's bathroom. And eventually someone came in, and I think she was more checking on us than waiting to use the shower, but she was under the guise of having to use the shower, and she was really nice. We got back up here, and we don't have like a super robust first aid kit left, because we left most of our first aid back at our home base, because we knew we were going to have to create a brand new first aid kit that's curated to living on the ocean anyways. We had something, and luckily I had gauze and some little bit of iodine and some little bit of pain ointment, and so I started on that. Josh ran to Walmart, got more just cleansing liquids, more lidocaine, more gauze, and she sat very awkwardly up here in this very spot on the boat while I went back to my dermatology days, addressed her wounds and dressed her wounds. And once we got the pain medicine into her, and we had like 3 different types of topical pain reliever. So once that was all on, she finally was able, like her body was finally able to relax, because I was really worried she was going to go into shock. But she didn't. And I gave her my phone to watch a movie, and we were able to get her all bandaged up, and then she just did not sleep and could not fall asleep till like 3 or 4 a.m. this morning. So I was with her. Sorry, they're moving a boat right now. There it is. Well, they're moving the big lift thing. Is it coming for us? Oh, no. Anyway, she was up all night, and I was managing her pain for her, and she just had super restless legs. So we get up, we walk around, go back to bed, we get up, we walk around, go back to bed. I give her pain meds. She was in good spirits, though. She just was super mad at herself, so embarrassed, so mad at herself, and we're just so grateful. It could have been so much worse. And she said a prayer, we said a prayer, just Heavenly Father, if this was what was the worst that could happen, then thank you for watching out for our kids while we've been here, because this is not a playground, it's a boatyard, and something a lot worse could have happened, and we didn't even have to go to the ER. Oh, Kramer's joined me. So now we're gonna start day 4. Josh and Reagan are asleep because they were both up all night. I got a little bit more rest than they did, so we're gonna let them sleep as long as possible. And the other thing to kick off day 4 is they want to move our boat to a different part of the boatyard, because they have a lot of new boats coming in today, and they are reorganizing some of the boats to make them all fit better. And so we have to clean out everything underneath our boat, and because the kitchen hasn't been done until hopefully today, a lot of our stuff's been under the boat. So I moved everything that I could last night while Josh was working on the ceiling just out behind our boat, because they have to be able to they use this big lift and there's big straps that go underneath the boat. We have to be able to put those straps underneath, which is why we have to clean out the bottom of our boat. But we just, ideally, everything would just be on our boat, and it wouldn't have been a big deal, but it is what it is. So we got 95% of the stuff. I got 95% of the stuff moved, and Josh is going to help me move the rest after he gets some sleep, and we'll see where we are in the Boatyard by the end of the day today. And if everything sets and does what it's supposed to, we'll see where we are, and we can unload, we'll bring up and unload all of our stuff and be fully immersed into our boat, and the kids can all move into their rooms, and it'll be so fantastic. And the girls are jazzed because I found the cabinet that the previous owners had left a ton of bedding in, and towels, and I cleaned out a bunch of it, but there's a bedding set that's purple, and there's a bedding set that's like a teal aqua color, one of Reagan's favorite colors, and they were so stoked. So happy day 4 of living on the Boatyard, and we, like I said, live to fight another day. So ride the T. We'll see where today takes us. All right, Finn wouldn't video with me, but we got Miss Skylar here. Can you say good morning, day 4?
Good morning, day 4.
She got eaten alive by mosquitoes last night, so we just had to put a ton of bug spray or bug cooling itch stuff on. Huh? What do you think about being on the boat?
Amazing.
Do you?
Because I saw 2 sea turtles at the dock.
You did. And you went fishing yesterday with your new friends?
Oh, and we saw 1 sea turtle yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was way bigger.
Now we're watching them move the boat behind us, huh?
Film it.
I don't think they're lifting it yet. Weirdo. Any other things you want to say?
I can't wait to see all the places.
Okay. I know, it's going to be awesome. All right.
And I can't wait to clean this boat up.
I know. And luckily, hopefully we get to do that today. And then we're going to the grocery store to get
Thanksgiving food for tomorrow. Oh, and we're gonna eat pumpkin pie with whipped cream.
Yes, we are. All right.
We're up, and then maybe we'll send Reagan up.
And then Finn
Up, and then Mom.
to test the ceiling,
And then maybe all of
the
us.
soft spot.
It should, I mean, we've got the glass and yeah,
We'll just clean it up a bit, and
it just didn't, I wasn't able to get as many air bubbles out as I would have liked, which is not good. Like anyone would tell you, that's really poor, but overall it might be enough.
air bubbles out of the fiberglass.
It weakens the whole thing, yeah.
What about the polyester stuff?
That just makes the surface much better.
But the air bubbles in that don't matter. It's the,
That makes the
I don't really see a bunch of air bubbles in the,
actually this is push up from same restaurants, but there's a few.
all right, they have to move our boat to make room for more boats. And their lineup got jacked up by this boat over here. So we all had to get off, and we get to, oh, there's Skylar with her stuffies. So we get to watch them move our boat over, which is kind of exciting. We had to take all this crap out underneath it so that they could put the big sling. So here we go. The next time we get put in the sling, it'll be to get into the water. Hopefully. Lift it up off the ground, you guys. Woohoo! All right, y'all. Day 4, ending on a relatively high note. We're making dinner in the kitchen on the boat. It's the night before Thanksgiving. We went and got some Thanksgiving things. I'm cooking tacos tonight on the little burner because the gas one is out of commission right now, but we're making progress. Doesn't look like it, but it also does look like it because I'm in my kitchen and it's not dusty and it's clean. Still waiting to get the rest of the ceiling back on, but I'm a happy camper. I'm thankful. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see what Josh does to the floor tonight. All right, we're dishing up tacos now. There's Skylar doing it. Finn and Ray, how's the tacos? Is it extra special on a boat in a boatyard in the Florida sunset?
Did you even hear me?
All right, who's next for 20 questions?
Me.
Go, Finn.
Okay, got it. Is it the pork and apple lifting thing?
That was a good guess.
Is it a fridge? No. Garbage bag? No. Steering wheel? No.
Hey,
Chair?
why don't you do what you've been yelling at me to do, which is start with the facts. Do you use it every day?
Most of the day, yes. Most of the day. Do you want to find this?
Is it a toilet? Sometimes I'm funny.
Nope.
There you go. No, we'll do this first.
Yeah, I got one more piece of
Oh, you totally see it. It looks like
I don't know.
Back to the
It
Future.
must be I don't know what causes that. That's really cool, though.
You know, right?
There's your one win.
Cool blue light. Josh's magic.
It's the one redeeming part right now.